Tehran. It's a city that's always buzzing, always on the go. The streets are alive with the energy of millions of people, each with their own story and destination. It's a place where really old history meets modern dreams. Ancient Persian architecture stands proudly next to sleek contemporary skyscrapers. Over 9 million people call Tehran home, and it's a whirlwind of activity. From bustling markets to serene parks, there's always something happening. The streets are packed with life, a mix of car horns and busy crowds. Every corner of the city has its own unique rhythm and pace. Traffic? Well, let's just say you need to be patient in Tehran. The roads are often congested, but that's just part of the city's charm. But under all the hustle and bustle, there's a city with hidden secrets. A place where old traditions and modern life mix together in a really interesting way. From traditional tea houses to trendy cafes, there's a spot for everyone. Imagine driving through a sea of cars, the air filled with exhaust fumes and the sounds of a city that never sleeps. The night is just as lively as the day. This is Tehran, where life never slows down. The city pulses with an energy that's both exhilarating and exhausting. It might seem a bit overwhelming at first, but under the surface, there's a vibrant and friendly culture waiting for you. The people are warm and welcoming, always ready to share a meal or a story. Tehran is a city full of stories just waiting to be told. Each person you meet has a tale of resilience, of hope, and of dreams. Stories of resilience, of creativity, of people who are determined to make their own way. From artists painting murals to entrepreneurs launching startups, Tehran is a city of endless possibilities. Getting around Tehran is an adventure all on its own. The city is a vibrant maze of streets and alleys, bustling with life and energy at all hours of the day and night. The city has a huge public transport system, a real lifeline for millions of people. From the early morning rush to the late night rides, the metro and buses are always buzzing with activity. If you're on a budget, the metro and the BRT, that's the bus rapid transit, are a cheap way to get around the city. These services are not only affordable but also quite efficient, making them a popular choice among locals. These underground trains and special bus lanes are filled with students, workers, and everyday people living their lives. It's a melting pot of cultures and stories, all converging in the same space. A trip on the metro gives you a peek into the heart of Tehran, a chance to meet people from all walks of life. You can see the city's diversity and resilience reflected in the faces of its commuters. If you want something a bit more comfy, though it costs a bit more, you can always grab a taxi or use a ride-hailing app. They're getting really popular. These options offer a more personalized and often quicker way to navigate the city's busy streets. These yellow and green cabs weave through the traffic, a quicker but slightly pricier way to get where you're going. They offer a different perspective of the city, one that's a bit more relaxed and convenient. All the cars and the noise can be a bit much, but there's a kind of rhythm to it all, a sign of how resilient and determined the city is. The constant movement and honking horns are like the heartbeat of Tehran, pulsing with life and energy. Whether you jump on public transport or hail a cab, getting around Tehran is something you won't forget. It's an experience that immerses you in the daily life of the city, offering a unique glimpse into its soul. Forget what you think you know. Iran is a country that defies expectations and shatters preconceived notions. Iran isn't just a big desert with camels everywhere. While deserts do exist, they are just one part of a much larger and more diverse landscape. Sure, there are some dry areas, but there are also huge mountains, lush forests, and busy cities. The Alborz and Zagros mountain ranges offer breathtaking views and are a haven for hikers and nature lovers. Iran is a land of ancient civilizations, a place where history is all around you. From the ruins of Persepolis to the ancient city of Yazd, the echoes of the past are ever present. Tehran, as the capital, shows off this mix of culture and history. It's a bustling metropolis where modernity meets tradition. Tehran is full of surprises. From its vibrant markets to its unique architecture, there's always something new to discover. It's not like what you see on Western TV. The reality is far richer and more complex than the often one-dimensional portrayals in the media. It's a place where young people are pushing boundaries and trying new things. The youth are vibrant, energetic, and full of innovative ideas, where art is hidden around every corner. From street murals to hidden galleries, creativity thrives in unexpected places, where the smell of fresh bread mixes with the scent of jasmine. The sensory experiences of Tehran are a feast for the senses. To really understand Iran, you need to look past the news and experience the friendly people, the rich culture, and the beautiful scenery. The warmth and hospitality of the Iranian people are legendary. Tehran, with all its different sides, is like a mini version of this vibrant country, a place where the past and present come together in a mix of sights, sounds, and experiences. It's a city that encapsulates the essence of Iran, offering a glimpse into its soul. For over 1400 years, Islam has been a big part of Iranian culture. The hijab, a symbol of modesty and faith, is something you see everywhere. But in Tehran, there's a quiet revolution happening. A new generation of women, inspired by what's happening around the world and wanting more freedom, are challenging the traditional dress code. The streets of Tehran tell a story of quiet resistance, a flash of bright hair under a loose scarf, stylish sunglasses with a manteau, the long coat women wear. Even though there are morality police, making sure everyone follows the rules, this quiet resistance continues. It's a small but powerful message, a sign of how women's roles are changing in Iran. The government has a tough job, trying to keep old traditions while also listening to what people want. Tehran's streets are like a stage where this social change is playing out, showing how brave and strong Iranian women are. Away from the busy streets and traffic, Tehran is bursting with culture. Museums are full of ancient treasures and modern art, and theaters put on traditional plays and experimental performances. The city is a center for education, with over 50 big universities, including the famous University of Tehran. These universities are full of students learning and shaping the future of Iran. Tehran loves its green spaces. There are over 2,100 parks where people can escape the city noise. Families have picnics under the trees, and you can hear kids laughing everywhere. These parks aren't just green spaces, they're the lungs of the city, places where people connect with nature and each other. From the historical Golistan Palace to the cool art galleries, Tehran has something for everyone. Walk down the streets of Tehran, and you'll see a mix of different styles. The city takes fashion inspiration from everywhere, mixing traditional clothes with modern trends. While the hijab is still common, women in Tehran find creative ways to express themselves through fashion. Leather boots, long socks, and stylish coats are all part of the Tehran look. Iranian fashion designers are getting more and more attention, creating clothes that mix traditional styles with modern shapes and fabrics. Social media is a big part of this fashion revolution, with Iranian influencers showing off their unique styles and inspiring others. Tehran's fashion scene shows how the city embraces change while still respecting its culture. It's a vibrant mix of East and West, where individuality and tradition go hand in hand. As the sun goes down and the city lights come on, Tehran's nightlife starts to wake up. Even though there are rules about nightlife, the city's energy finds a way to come out. Traditional tea houses with their beautiful carpets and the smell of fresh tea are filled with people chatting and laughing. These places give you a glimpse into Iranian culture, where storytelling and spending time together are really important. If you're looking for something a bit more Western, there are cafes and restaurants. You can hear live music, from traditional Persian songs to modern tunes. The smell of coffee and shisha mixes with the sound of friends catching up. Tehran's nightlife might not be as loud or as open as in other big cities, but it has its own special charm. It's a world of quiet conversations, shared looks, and unspoken connections. It shows how resilient people are, finding ways to celebrate and connect even when there are limitations. Tehran is a foodie's paradise. From street food stalls to fancy restaurants, the city has every kind of food you can imagine. The smell of grilled kebabs fills the air. Traditional Iranian stews full of herbs and spices taste like home. And if you're craving something different, Tehran's diverse food scene won't disappoint. As Iran's economic center, Tehran attracts people from all over the country and the world. This mix of cultures is reflected in the food. Walk down any street, and you'll find pizza places, sandwich shops, and cafes serving up a fusion of flavors. But food in Tehran is more than just eating. It's a social thing. Families gather around tables piled high with food, sharing stories and laughter, while they enjoy delicious rice and kebabs. Tehran's food scene is just like the city itself, diverse, vibrant, and full of surprises. Tehran is a city of contradictions, a place where old traditions and modern life clash. It can be chaotic and a bit overwhelming one minute, then calm and welcoming the next. But underneath it all, it's a city with a big heart, a place where the friendly people shine through. Tehran is a city that stays with you long after you leave. It makes you question what you thought you knew and encourages you to look beyond the news headlines. Tehran reminds us that the world is full of different cultures, each with its own special beauty and complexities. So come and explore Tehran's hidden gems, wander through the old bazaars, get lost in the museums, and enjoy the delicious food. Embrace the two sides of Tehran, a city that's both ancient and modern, chaotic and captivating. You might just fall in love with its contradictions.